In today's video, I want to share with you how subtle variations in the details of your outfit can make a big difference. Learning how to style the details of your outfits can help you to repeat outfits, but making them feel different from wear to wear, help you pinpoint why an outfit feels off, and can help make your outfits feel more put together. The details we'll be focusing on today are your shoes, your accessories, your proportion, and your styling. All of these will make seemingly small changes, but will make a big impact on your overall outfit. So first, let's talk about shoes. The shoes of this outfit are my Doc Marten clogs, and I chose clogs because I wanted to add some casualness to this overall outfit, and I feel like this silhouette of shoe does that. But what happens when I change the shoes from a clog to a boot? So now wearing the boots, the outfit has changed ever so slightly from being a little bit casual to maybe this feels a little bit outdoorsy with the lace-up elements or a bit maybe vintage. But you can definitely tell that it changes the overall aesthetic of this outfit. Now let's see how the outfit changes when the color of the boot changes. So instead of going a neutral, we do a pop of color. Now that we've added a pop of color, we have this neon green boot, but I also want you to look at the silhouette of the boot. With the first two pairs of shoes, we had a rounded toe, and now we have a pointed toe, and I think it completely changes how the outfit is looking overall, just based on that shoe shape. I think it's getting sleeker with the pointed toe, and I think the bright color is adding to the playfulness of it. So just from these three pairs of shoes, you can easily see how different an outfit can look just by changing the shape of the shoe, the height of the shoe, the silhouette of the shoe, like the toe shape or the heel height or the shaft height, or what details are on the shoe itself. What is the closure? Like, is it a zipper or a buckle or a lace up? What are the details going into the shoe, and what aesthetics are those bringing to your outfit? These are all great things to keep in mind when trying to dive deeper on what are the details that make your outfit feel like you. Next, let's talk about accessories. We all know handbags and jewelry are a great way to make your outfit feel more unique to you, but what are the other accessories that maybe you're not thinking about that could add detail to your outfit? The first one for me is a neck scarf. I feel like this is a more whimsical way to add detail at the neck, and you can add a pop of print or a different color that maybe isn't anywhere else in your outfit. So I think a neck scarf is a great way to add a detail that way. Another accessory that might add some detail to your outfit are socks. Here I'm wearing a pair of just plain cream socks that sort of blend into the outfit, but what happens when I change the socks into either a different solid color or print? Here I've added a printed sock with a cream base with a pop of color with maroon and blue, so it adds a sort of subtle print and color to the outfit. And here I'm adding more of a pop with this mustard floral sock. Next, let's talk about proportion, and that's just the portion of the body that each piece takes up. So right now, I have pants that are rolled up, so it's a cropped proportion. But if I unroll the pants, the proportion changes to something a bit longer and changes the overall appearance of the outfit. Because not only are the pants longer, but also more of the shoe is covered. So it's changing the proportion between the shoe and the pant. Proportion can also be changed with the tucking and untucking of the top pieces. So right now it's tucked. Now just the sweater is untucked, so the proportion has changed between the sweater and the pant. And now I've untucked the shirt underneath, and now the proportion is changed even more because now there's a relationship between the pant, the undershirt, and the cardigan at the hems. So now instead of the proportion being split into two, it's now being split into three. So it definitely changes the proportion of the outfit just by doing something as simple as tucking or untucking a piece within your outfit. Finally, let's talk about styling and how the styling details of your outfit can make a big difference. So right now we have my original outfit, but let's see how it changes if I push the sleeves up. So pushing the sleeves up does two things for the outfit. It creates more volume over here on my, I don't know, what is this, your bicep? I don't know. So it's creating more volume towards the top of the outfit. And then in addition, it's also giving a more casual look. When you're pushing sleeves up, it automatically creates this look of a more casual aesthetic. Another styling thing that I keep in mind is how I'm layering certain pieces. One way to layer in a thoughtful way is how your sleeves are being layered. So right now I have a ruffly sleeve underneath the sweater, and up until now it was covered by the cardigan. But I could make a conscious effort to pull my sleeves up a little bit from my cardigan, pull my blouse sleeve down, and then have it so that when I'm wearing this, you do get to see a little bit of the ruffle coming out from underneath my cardigan. What does that do for the overall aesthetic of the outfit? It adds another point of this ruffly, delicate detail, so it leans the outfit more into that delicate, romantic aesthetic. So if you only want a little bit, maybe you just leave the collar element, but if you want more, you can also show the ruffles on the cuff. Another way to do this is if you have anything with a button-up element, like this cardigan, or a button-up shirt, or a button-up dress, whatever, then you can scale up or scale down how much of the underlayer you want to see, which contributes to the details of the outfit. So with my original outfit, I have it completely buttoned up, and all you can see is the ruffled collar. So what happens if I untuck it and I unbutton every button except for the top button? Then that makes the outfit feel a little bit different. Now what happens if I unbutton it all the way? Again, the outfit's changing a little bit. And then what happens if I just unbutton the top? What you're doing is you're changing what the shape of the cardigan is looking like. So the original cardigan shape is a bit of a square. Then if you unbutton the bottom buttons, you're getting this like V shape in the middle. And it's creating a point in the outfit where you can see more of the print. It feels less like an accent in this configuration. Then if you unbutton the cardigan all the way, again, you're seeing even more of the print, and it's this angular piece up the center of the outfit, and then you have these two side pieces. So instead of it being a square, now it's 3 rectangles. If we're talking about shapes here, we have 2 rectangles on the side and 1 in the center. So it's just changing the overall look of the outfit. And then when you're unbuttoning just the top, you're going from this rounded neckline to a rounded neckline with a V in the middle. So you're creating this sort of angle at the front, which is changing the shape of the cardigan overall, and you're also giving more space to the neckline and the print that's happening on the button-down shirt underneath. Like I said, you could do this with any button-up silhouette. So I'm going to show you how I would also make small changes to the button-up itself. Originally, we have the button-up all the way to the top, but what happens if I unbutton a couple of buttons off the top? It automatically gives this outfit a more relaxed look. And that's just how unbuttoning works. It's just ingrained in us as a whole that if the top buttons are unbuttoned a little bit, we're relaxed. Where if the buttons are buttoned all the way to the top, it maybe has a bit more of a polished feel. And so then now with this button up unbuttoned a little bit, I'm able to play a little bit. So I can either leave it unbuttoned and just hold it there. So maybe it's not buttoned all the way up, but you're still getting that ruffle detail. Maybe you want it to feel a little more casual, or maybe you want to open up the neckline a bit more and see how that changes the outfit. So now the outfit neckline has changed a lot. We now have this layered effect at the neck, which is creating some interesting dimension and layering. We also have gone from a high neck with a kind of rounded collar to this like double V-neck. So you're getting a more open neckline here. You could maybe put a necklace here and create even more dimension by adding another texture. But it's just easy to see how just unbuttoning a couple of buttons and changing the way that the collar is laying, that can change how your entire outfit looks. So here is the original outfit. And here's the outfit while making changes from each of the categories we talked about today. So I changed out the shoes for this little ballet flat. These are from Sam Edelman. Then I also unrolled my pants and made them a longer proportion. I also unbuttoned the cardigan only to the top button to give me more of the print in the blouse and elongate the overall proportion of the base outfit. I also pushed up the sleeves to give myself some more volume on the top of my look. And I also added an accessory, which is this hat. And I didn't talk about hats in the accessories part of the video, but hats are a great way to add a little bit more personality to your outfit. So I ended up going for this baseball cap here, and I feel like it just adds a more casual element when I've taken away that casual piece from the shoes, so I wanted to add it back in with this hat. So as you can see, the outfits are looking very different, but they are just the 3 same pieces from the original outfit: these pants, this blouse, and this cardigan, with a few minor changes. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up so I know to make more videos like this. And let me know if there was anything in this video that was a really big surprise to you that will help you put together outfits in the future. I would love to know. And let me know in the comments down below if you have any tips that I didn't cover here today that you feel like are small changes that you can make to an outfit that make a big difference. I love making videos all about personal style and making the most out of your wardrobe. So if you don't want to miss anything from me, make sure to subscribe. It really helps my channel. If you enjoyed this, you might enjoy my video where I talk about the benefits of having outfit formulas within your wardrobe and how you can make them in your own closet. So I will link that here, and see you guys in the next one. Bye!